Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you again in the class of mathematics. If you remember, we were reading or we were studying chapter number 9, algebraic expressions, in our previous classes. And today we will also continue from the same chapter, that is chapter number 9, algebraic expressions. So again, I will welcome you in the class of 6. The topic is from algebra. Okay, the topic is from algebra, and this is your lecture number 12. And who I am your maths teacher, Miss Falak Nas. So let's quickly go through the topics that we have learned so far. Number one is what? Number one is word problems, and the number two is to find the unknown number. These were the topics that we have discussed or that we have studied in our last class. We have completed our word problems, but we started the topic that to find the unknown number, and we have solved only one or two questions. So today we will also continue from the same topic. Okay. So today, what is today's lecture content? We will continue from the same topic, that is to find the unknown number. Okay, that is to find the unknown number. Now, before starting, let's quickly revise the parts of an algebraic expression, because this is must. Okay, you have to memorize it, you have to learn it, and other unless and until you can able to identify them immediately. Just suppose here you have two types of number. Here you have 3 and here you have 5. So what will be your coefficient? What will be your constant? Any number which is multiplying or divided with the variable x. The alphabet or the letter is called variable. So any number which is multiplying or divided with the variable x, they are called coefficient. Okay. 3 is multiplying with the x, that's why 3 is the coefficient and x is the variable. And if you look here, the number 5 is not multiplying or divided by with the variable, so that's why this 5 is a constant. Okay. Now this whole thing that is separating by the operations like 3x and 5, this whole thing individually called term. What they called? They called term. Okay. And mix any two terms when they are written with each other. Just suppose here you have 3x plus 5, so it will become expression. Okay, what it will become? It will become expression. Okay, if you have anything that is written with equal to 20, okay, 3x plus 5 is equals to 20. If you have this type of thing, so it will called equation. The whole thing, 3x plus 5 is equals to 20. 3x plus 5 is equals to 20. The whole thing is called equation. So now, today you will learn how to solve these equations. Okay, how to solve these equations. This is the topic of our today's lecture. So to find the unknown means the number that you don't know. Just suppose here we are going to start from exercise number 9.1. So what you have to do, find the number represented by x. Okay, now here you have variable x and you do not know the variable x values. Okay, so you have to find out here the value of x. So here you have question. Just suppose here you have x plus 5 is equals to 8. The whole thing is called equation. Okay, this whole thing is called equation. Now what you have here, you have a variable that is x, the sign of operation, you have operation that is plus, and this 5. This 5 basically is your constant, and then equal to 8. So basically here you have two sides as well. Number one, the side before the equal to is called left side, and the side after the equal to is called right side. Okay, the side before equal to is called left side and the side after equal to is called right side. Now, what you have to do here, you have to find out the variable x. So for that, what you will do, you will simply shift the number or shift the constant that is written on the left side. And where you will shift it? You will shift it onto the right side. Okay, you will shift it onto the right side. Okay, Is that clear? How you will shift it? You will keep your x, that is variable, on the left side. Okay. Then you will write equal to. Then you will write here 8. Okay. Now, what you will do after that? Now you will shift this plus 5 onto the right side. But how? How? You will shift this right by making them negative, or by applying the opposite operation, that is minus. Here you have plus 5. So on the right side, it will become minus 5. Okay, what it will become? It will become minus 5. So x is equals to 8 minus 5 is equals to 3. That is very simple. Okay, so what you have to do here, you have to shift the constant, that is plus 5, onto the right side. Why you are shifting it? Because you have to find out the variable x. So keep your x on the left side and move your 5 onto the right side. So right side, x minus 5, it will become 3. So x minus 5 is 3. So if you will replace this x with 3, if you will write here 3, so 3 plus 5 is equals to 8. It means your answer is correct. Okay. Now I'm going to showing it you through slides. Here is the answer. What you have to do, simply you will write x here. You will write equal to, then you will write 8, and 8 minus 5 plus 5. So on the right side, it will become minus 5. And your answer will be x is equals to 3. Okay. Now move on to the next one. X plus 4 is equals to 10. What you will do here, again here you have right side, and here you have, sorry, left side, and here you have right side. So on the left side, what you have? Plus 4. Okay, so you will shift this plus 4 on the right side by writing it in the subtraction form. Okay, how will you write it? You will simply write x is equals to 10. You will simply write x is equals to 10 plus 4 है तो वहां जाके क्या हो जाएगा? minus 4. So x is equals to 10 minus 4, it will become 6. That is very simple. So if you will replace this x with 6, okay, x is equals to 6 का मतलब क्या है कि x की वैल्यू कितनी है here? 6. So if you will replace this x with 6, so 6 plus 4, it will become 10. So your answer is completely right. Now I'm going to show it you here again. So on the left side, you will write x only, and then equal to sign, and then 10. And here you have plus 4. So on the right side, it will become minus 4. So 10 minus 4, it will become what? It will become 6. Okay. Now move on to the next one. To find the unknown number, again, exercise 9.1. The question is same, find the number represented by x if. Here you have x minus 4 is equals to 8. X minus 4. So what you will look, if you will look very carefully here, again here you have two sides. This is the left side and this is the right side. Okay. Now on left side, what you have? Minus 4. Okay, on left side you have minus 4. So on the right side, what it will become? It will become plus 4. How? Keep your x on the left side. Write down the sign of equal to here. Write your 8 here. Just suppose here, like this. Okay. And after that, here you have minus 4. So minus 4 on the right side will become plus 4. Okay, so 8 plus 4, it will be equals to, x is equals to what? Simply 12. Okay, so here you have minus 4, here it will become plus 4. Okay, this is the plus sign. So 8 plus 4, it will be equals to 12. Okay, so 8 plus 4 is equals to 12. So what you have to do, your x is equals to 12. So if you will replace this x with 12, so simply you will write 12 minus 4 is equals to 8. Okay, so 8 means your answer is absolutely right. Now I'm going to show you again. So here what you have? Minus 4. So on the right side, it will become plus 4. So 8 plus 4 is equals to 12. 8 plus 4 is equals to 12. Okay, this is the answer. Now I'm going to give you another example here. Here you have x minus 2 is equals to 4. Okay, so on the right left side, and here you have the right side. So on left side, what you have minus 2. So you will simply write x is equals to 4. Simply you will write 4. Here you have minus 2. So on the right side, it will become plus 2. Simple. So 4 plus 2, what it will become? It will become 4 plus 2 is equals to 6. That's it. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to simply shift the constant that is written on the left side along with the operation. Just suppose if you have minus 2, so on the right side it will become plus 2. Here you have minus 4, so on the right side it will become plus 4. Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to erase it and I'm going to show you again. So what it will be, x is equals to 4 will remain same. Here you have minus 2. So at the end you will write plus 2. Do not write before 4. Okay. You have to shift the number at the end of the right side. Okay. So 4 plus 2, it will become 6. This is the answer. Okay. Now move on to the next one. Again, what you have to do, you have to find out the unknown number. Okay. Unknown number. What is the question here? Now listen to me. Now listen to me very carefully. What will be the answer here? What will the question here? Here you have 3x is equals to 12. 3x is equals to 12. Okay, now listen and look at here very carefully. Here what you have a number 3. Okay, there you have a 3, but this 3 is multiplying with the variable x. Okay, so that's why this 3 is called as the coefficient, not the constant. Okay, if you look here in the previous example, here you have minus 4. This minus 4 is the constant. Okay, but here this 3 is called as the coefficient. Okay, here this 3 is called as a coefficient, or your coefficient is multiplying it with the x, that is variable. So when you will move it from left side to the right side, you will change the operation. Since 3 is multiplying with the variable x, so when you will move it onto the right side, it will be divided with the 12. Okay, here it is multiplying, so on the right side the opposite of multiplication is division. So here you will perform division on the right side. How? Look at here. You will simply write x on the left side, that's it, nothing else. Then you will simply write equals to, then you will first write the number 12. That is very important. Okay, first write down this number and then shift the number 3, the coefficient 3. Here 3 is multiplying with here x here, so here it will be divided with the number 12, just like this. 12 divided by 3. Okay, so what it will become, 3 ones are 3 and 3 fours are 12. So your answer will be x is equals to 4. That is very simple. Okay, if anything that is multiplying with the variable, when you will shift it onto the next side, so it will be divided. Okay, it will be divided. So if you will multiply, now your x is equals to 4. So when you will multiply, if you will replace this x with 4, so 3 multiplied by 4, it will become 12. So 3 fours are 12. So this is the way to solve it, class. I am going to show you the steps. So in copy you have to solve like this. Okay, please do not use any other method. मतलब आपको इसी तरह solve करना है. Now here is the answers. So what you have to do, simply you will write x is equals to 12 upon 3, and then you will reduce it. 3 ones are 3 and 3 fours are 12. So what will your answer will be? Your answer will be x is equals to 4. That is very simple. Okay. Now move on to the next one. Here you have 5x is equals to 20. 5x is equals to 20. So again here you have variable x and your number, that is 5. So 5 here is the coefficient and 5 is multiplying with the variable. So here it is multiplying. So moving on to the right side. So what it will do, it will divide with the number 20. So how will you write it? Keep your x on the left side and write it here equal to, then write here 20, then upon 5. That is very simple. So x is equals to 5 ones are 5, 5, 4s are 20. So x is equals to simply 4. X is equals to simply 4. Okay, is that clear? Now I'm going to show it you again. Now look at here. So here it is. Here is the answer. So 4 ones are 4, 4 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20. So if you will replace this x with 4, if you will write here 5 multiplied by 4 here, so 5 fours are 20. That's mean your answer is completely right. Okay, so this is the way. If you any number is multiplying with the variable, so what you have to do, you will shift it onto the right side. How? You will make the sign of you will change the sign of multiplication into the sign of division. Okay, now move on to the last one. This is these are the last examples. Beta, please stop writing. Okay, now next. Again, like a 9.1, exercise 9.1, what you have to do, you have to find the number represented by x if x upon 2 is equals to 7. Now, first of all, you have to decide what this 2 will called. 2 is what? Coefficient or constant? What is it? Is it a coefficient or constant? What I told you in my earlier lectures, that any number that is multiplying or divided with the variable, so it is called as the coefficient. So here 2 is divided with the variable x. That's why 2 is your coefficient here. Now what you have to do, you have to shift this 2 onto the right side. Now how will you shift it? Here it is divided with the x. Okay, so on the right side it will be multiplied with the 7. Okay, I'm repeating again. Here 2 is dividing with the x, so on the right side it will be multiplied with the number 7. Let's check it out. How? Keep your x on the left side, then you will write equals to, then you will write here 7. Okay, then you will write here 7. Now here you have 2. So what you have to do, you will multiply. Here it is dividing with variable. Now on the right side it will multiply by 2. It will become multiply by 2. So 7 multiplied by 2, what it will become? X is equals to 7 multiplied by 2, it will become 7 2s are 14. That is very simple. Now if you will write here 14 instead of x, just suppose right here you will write 14 instead of x, and then you will write upon 2. So what you will do, 2 ones are 2, 2 sevens are 14. So your answer is 7 here. So it means the answer 14 is absolutely correct. Okay, now I'm going to erase it all these things, and now I'm going to show you it again. So what it will be, x is equals to 7 multiplied by 2. Here 2 is divided with the x. So on the right side, it will be multiplied and it will become 14. Okay. Now move on to the next example. Here you have x upon 8 is equals to 4. X upon 8 is equals to 4. Now what you will do here, simply shift this coefficient, that is 8, and the coefficient is dividing it with the variable. So what you have to do, you have to shift that this 8 onto the right side. Okay, this is the right side. But how? Here it is dividing with the x. On the right side it will multiply it with the number 4. But how? First of all, you will write x here on the left side, then equals to, then you will write here 4. Okay, then you will write here 4, and then what it will become, 4 multiplied by 8. Okay, 4 multiplied by 8. So what will be answer here? 1 minute, bete. Please stop chatting. Okay, 4 multiplied by 8, it will become 32. That's it. Okay, so the answer is 32. Okay, now I'm going to show it to you again on the slide. What you have to do, you have to multiply this 8 by 4 on the right side. And what you will get here? You will get here 32. Okay, so you have to, on the every time when you are moving on to the right side, you will change the operation. Okay, you have to change the operation. Okay, is that clear? Now listen to me, students. This is the end of the lectures. Okay, this is my end of the lecture today. Now, on in the next slide, what I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you some questions that is related to today's topic. Okay, and what you have to do, you have to solve these questions in your notebook. Means you have a rough copy here. So what you have to do, just quickly solve the questions wherever you want to solve, and give me the answer on the chat, in the chat box. Okay, and you can type the complete solution in the chat box as well. It's up to you. If you can type the chat in the chat box, the complete solution, so you can write it on in the chat box as well. So now you have to attempt these questions. Okay, you have to attempt this question, and please, your participation is must. Everyone in the class have to answer in the chat box. Okay, because I will give you grades on your participation. Okay, so what you have here, you have question number 1. What you have to do, find the unknown number x if x is equals to 6 is equals x minus 6 is equals to 12. So kindly solve it and write the answer in the chat box. No, answer is not 6, beta. Zen, you are right. Finally, एक आंसर मेरे पास सही आया है, that is Zain. Alina Salman, you are right. Hadika, you are right. Beta, why you are saying the answer is 6? Answer is not 6. Yes, class, please tell me. Okay, I'm moving on to the next one. Now look at here. I'm going to show you again. How will you solve it? For those who did not understand. Here you have x minus 6. So this minus 6 on the right side will become x is equals to 12 plus 6. That's it. So x is equals to 12 plus 6. It will become 18. That's it. Here you have minus 6. So on the right side, it will become plus 6. That's it. Okay, now move on to the next one. Now solve this one. X plus 4 is equals to 9. Solve this one. And please write down the answer in the chat box. Zen, your answer is right. Rafi, your answer is right. Hadika's answer is right. Alina, On Sheikh, Miram, Abdullah Infan, Iman Adnan, Aida Hashmi, all of your answers are right. Alina Salman, Hamza Anjum, yes, you are right. Very good. Ishal Nabil is says answer is 9. Why, beta? Ishal, answer is 9. Why? Hamdan, yes, you are right. Okay. Now, what will be the answer here? Now look at here. x प्लस 4 है, so प्लस 4 है तो वहां जाके क्या हो जाएगा, माइनस 4. So x is equals to 9 minus 4. So x is equals to 9 minus 4. It will become 5. That's it. So 9 minus 4 is 5. Okay, is that clear? किसी को कुछ पूछना तो नहीं है? Okay, Varda, you are right. Okay, okay. Now move on to the next question. I'm going to erase all these things. Now solve this one. 6x is equals to 36. 6x is equals to 36. 6x means here you have 6. The number 6 is multiplying with the variable x. So what do you have to do here? Class T, please tell me what you have to do here. 6x is equals to 36. Okay, you are giving the right answer. So we are here. So what is the answer? Answer here is very good. Very good. All of you are right. Zain, Aiza, Iman, Alina Salman, Varda, On Sheikh, Parisa, you are right. Very good. Very good. Where are other students? Let's check. Just suppose. Where is Sanaullah? I am going to call the names. Where is Abdullah Irfan, Abiha, Heather? Why you are not replying? Hmm? Ammar or beta, why you are not replying? Mohit Khan, where are you? Sameen, Rafi, Sanaullah, Shahir, Suhema. Suhema to reply कर रही है. So beta, those students who are not replying, please write down the answers. Okay, now I'm going to show you here. How can you solve this one? Here you have 6x. Okay, 6 is multiplying with the x. So how will you write it? You will write here x here. Okay, simply you will write equals to 36. Now, what you have to do, you have to divide this 36 by 6. Why? Because 6 is multiplying with the x here. So 36 upon 6, it will become 36 upon 6. Why? Because 6 is multiplying with the x here, so on the right side it will be divided with the 36. Okay, so 6 ones are 6, 6 6 are 36. So your x is equals to 6. That's it. Okay, is that clear? बेटा मैंने explain किया है. Is that clear, Ishal? Ishal, is that clear? Okay, okay. Now I'm going to show you, give you another question just like same as this one. Okay, so please try to solve this one. Now solve this one. 4x is equals to 24, especially Hadika and Ishal. Please solve this one. 4x is equals to 24. Now I'm waiting for your answers. Viram answer is right. Hamza, Varda, Zain. All of your answers. Iman Adnan, very good. Aiza Hashmi, very good. Alina Salman, good. And what about others? What about others? Okay, so the right answer. Okay, Oman, I am waiting for you. Hadika reduced it further. Hadika, no, not 12 upon 4. It is 24 upon 4. Hadika, it will be 24 upon 4, na? Yes, On Sheikh, your answer is right. Ibrahim Ahmed, your answer is right. Okay, GM Shahid says 6 upon 1. No, Soha, you will just write 6. Okay, just write 6. Do not write 6 upon 1. Okay, Hamdan, completely wrong. 1 upon 6? No, not at all. 1 upon 6 is not the answer. Alize, you are right. That is 6. Completely right answer. Then, okay, Suhema, you are right. Okay, now, class, please look at here. So, what will be the answer here? Here you have x, and then you will multiply it, then you will divide this 24 by 4. So 4 ones are 4, 4 6 are 24. So your answer will be x is equals to 6. Okay, now move on to the next question. Now solve this one. X upon 4 is equals to 3. X upon 4 is equals to 3. Now solve this one. X upon 4 is equals to 3. Here 4 is dividing with the variable x. Okay, 4 is dividing with the variable x. So what will be the answer here? Very good. Ibrahim, Miram, Zain, Alina, Hamza, Anjum, On Sheikh, all of you are doing very good. Aiza, Hashmi, completely right answer. Iman Adran, Parvez, Fariza, Asif, very good. Hadika, still you are giving the wrong answer. Varda, your answer is right. Okay, now what you have to do here, listen. Here you have divided by 4 now. 4 is dividing here. So on the left, on the right side, it will be multiplied. Okay. So x is equals to what? 3 multiplied by 4. That's it. Okay. यहाँ 4 divide हो रहा है तो वहाँ जाके multiply होगा. Okay. So x is equals to 3 multiplied by 4. It will become 12. 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. That's it. Okay, now move on to the next question. This one. X upon 3 is equals to 15. Please. X upon 3. 3 is dividing with the variable here. So x upon 3 is equals to 15. What will be the answer? Very good, Zen Fahim. Very good. Hamza Anjum, right. On Sheikh, right. Irfan, right. Alina Salman, no. Alima Salman, why 5? Okay, Rafi, Iman Adnan, wrong. Rafi, you are right. Umar bin Salman, you are right. Suhema, you are right. Mohit Khan, you are right. Alize is still wrong answer. Why? How 12? Ibrahim, you are right. Aiza Hashmi, you are right. So I'm going to show you. Pariza, you are right. Hadika Salim, very good, bete. Your answer is right. Meeram, why answer is 5? Now I'm going to show you here. Look at here. Now look at here. X upon 3 is equals to 15. So 3 is dividing with the variable here. So what you will write, x is equals to 15. X is equals to 15. And here it is dividing here. So here it will be multiplied. 15 multiplied by 3. So x is equals to 15 multiplied by 3. It will become 45. That's the answer. Okay, is that clear? Is that clear? Okay, please tell me if today's lecture is interesting or not. Okay, Alina, it's okay, bete. I get it, Alina, I get it. Okay, okay. So that's the end of the today's lecture. That's the end of the today's lecture. And at the end of the lecture, too easy and very interesting. Okay, now please stop chatting and listen. I'm going to, okay. Class, if you want to ask any question, please write down in the chat box. If you do not have any questions, so I have to discuss two things with all of you. Okay, I have to discuss two things with all of you. So please listen to me very carefully. Okay. Your feedbacks, especially when you are saying, okay, miss, the lecture is interesting, it is easy, it makes me happier. Okay, happier and happiest. Okay, now beta, stop chatting. Now I'm going to want to talk you about two things. Okay, I'm going to talk you about two things, and that is about your assignments. Okay, now I'm going to talk about your assignments. Now look at here. Look at here. This is the assignment that I'm going to post on the Google Classroom. Okay, you have to attempt this assignment in algebra copy. Okay, you have to attempt it in algebra copy. Now here, if you look very carefully, here you have one thing, that is preparation for quiz. Now what is quiz? We are going to conduct quiz from now onwards. Okay, your math quiz will be conducted on Thursday 23rd July. Okay, and the syllabus for this is chapter number 2 GCD and NCM, and only page number 21 and 22. You have to prepare only 2 pages, page number 21 and 22 for the quiz. Now, how I will going to conduct the quiz? For that, what you have to do, I will post the quiz. Okay, I will post the question paper. Okay, I will post the question paper on Google Classroom. Okay, what you have to do, you have to open that question paper. Okay, when you will open that question paper, there you have to fill the questions. Okay, first of all, you will write your email address, then you will write your name, and then you will write your class with section. Okay, this is must. Now, how will you conduct the quiz and how I'm going to conduct your quiz? Your quiz is on multiple choice question. Your quiz based on multiple choice questions means multiple choice questions means MCQs. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to simply pick the right answer. मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस होंगे, एक क्वेश्चन वहां पर होगा, उसके 4 आंसर्स होंगे, उन 4 में से कोई एक राइट आंसर होगा एंड यू हैव टू पिक दैट राइट वन. उस पिक कर उसको टिक कर दीजिएगा. So in total you will have 10 questions and each question will carry 1 mark. So in total you have each quiz for 10 marks. Okay, for Thursday's quiz you have to prepare page number 21 and 22 and I'm just ask you the questions. Multiple choice questions होंगे, choose the best answer type. जैसे choose the best answers होते हैं ना, बिल्कुल वैसे ही होंगे, उनमें आपने उसको attempt करना है. Okay, is that clear? Beta, is that clear? Okay, now I'm going to show you one thing again. Now listen to me. The one more thing that I'm going to discuss with all of you, that when I receive your homeworks, okay, then when I receive your homework, what I see that most of you attempt these examples. What you did, most of you, I'm not calling the name of those students here, but most of you attempt the examples. Beta, प्लीज डू नॉट अटेम्प्ट द एग्जाम्पल्स. आपको कॉपी में एग्जाम्पल्स नहीं करनी है. आपको कौन से क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट करने हैं? आपको ये वाले क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट करने हैं जो कि इंडेक्स में लिखे हुए. कॉपी के अंदर आपने एग्जाम्पल सॉल्व नहीं करनी है. समझ आ रही है मेरी बात? सो वो स्टूडेंट्स जिन्होंने बाय मिस्टेक एग्जाम्पल्स करके दे दिए, प्लीज अपनी मैथ क्लास फॉर कॉपीज स्कूल से कलेक्ट कर लीजिए ताकि आप उसको सही करके जो क्वेश्चंस इंडेक्स में मेंशन है वो अटेम्प्ट करें. आपको एग्जाम्पल्स कॉपी में नहीं करनी. अगर आप कॉपी में एग्जाम्पल कर रहे हैं तो मैं वो चेक नहीं करूंगी. ओके, सो बेटा प्लीज बी केयरफुल. प्लीज डू नॉट do this. Okay, now I'm going to end your session here. Thank you so much for all of you. If you want to ask anything, you can ask. Okay, I am repeating again. Please do not attempt the examples in your copy. आपको वो क्वेश्चंस कॉपी में करने हैं जो कि इंडेक्स में लिखे हुए हैं. अब जिन्होंने गलत करा है वो प्लीज अपनी मैथ की क्लास पर कॉपीज कलेक्ट